One Kansas City doctor could have been one of those detainees if he had been out of the country at the time of the executive orders. 41 Action News reporter Brian Abel spoke exclusively with the political refugee from Iraq. Brian?
Well, Dia, 27, Dr. Nabil Al-Khalisi came to America in 2010 and had to start his career over from scratch after being a doctor in Baghdad. He says he could have lost everything if he was traveling when the executive order was signed.
I respect Mr. Trump for what he wants to do.
Dr. Nabil Al-Khalisi is training in diagnostic radiology with the University of Missouri. He wants to target breast cancer. Initially invited to the U.S. as a Fulbright scholar, he calls America home.
The United States is my home. The United States is a place where I live in dignity, where people acknowledge that I'm different and accept me for who I am. It's a place where I can say that I'm American, but I'm Iraqi too. It's a place where I can add value to my community.
He's been doing just that, 80-hour work weeks, including working with veterans at the Kansas City VA. An atheist, Al-Khalisi was an outcast in Iraq. It took 2 years for his political asylum request to go through to come to the States.
I know that I'm being labeled as Iraqi always, and people see that part of me before they see everything I did.
He says he understands the desire to keep America safe because he wants that too, but says the executive order isn't the way.
It's just not fair to throw, especially Syrian refugees, it's not fair to throw them back to the mincing machine that they are facing. I know how it feels because I lived 3 wars in Iraq, and I know how it feels to be in war in the Middle East, and it's just inhumane.
The doctor says the political decision is ignorant to the lives it affects and isn't representing the America he desperately wanted to be a part of and worked hard for.
It's an indirect genocide. You're basically killing millions of hopes and dreams and shattering families and devastating careers just to fulfill a campaign promise. This is insane. This is just immature, and this is not who we are. This is not the United States of America. This is not the Statue of Liberty. This is not the American entrepreneurship. This is not what we stand for. This is against human rights.
And the doctor is currently a permanent resident under a green card and is hoping to apply for his U.S. citizenship at the end of the year, but fears if policy doesn't change, his application may be in jeopardy. Dia?
All right, Brian, thanks for that report tonight.